hunted more than the hunter?
No, I don't think anybody respects Duquesne yet. I don't see it. You know, they just think we played some home games and won a couple of road games against what they think are average teams. We're not hunted. They don't have any respect.
St. Louis was getting votes, right? And they people.
Well, were they?
Yeah.
I can't concern myself with St. Louis. I've got enough on my plate.
But they were a formidable team.
They've been a good team. You know, we, like I told you, everybody's got some blemishes. We just have to take advantage of those blemishes.
So what do you think it'll take to earn respect?
I'm not worried about earning respect. I'm just worried about winning games and getting better every day. I really don't care about that. My thing is that's meaningless in the grand scheme of things. Until we play in the NCAA tournament, I'm not going to be happy. And until we win in the NCAA tournament, I'm not going to be happy. Look, I'll be okay as long as we play to our potential, but I'm not going to be happy.
Do you have to, is it a different approach after some success with young guys? Do you have to rein them in a little bit?
Well, I think the two things in life that we all have to face are adversity and prosperity, right? And first off, we've done a good job so far of handling adversity. Now we're going to find out if we can handle a little prosperity. A little bit tired, a little bit banged up, so we got to be prepared to play against another team that's tough physically and mentally and has won a lot of games over the years. I think that's the thing in this league is there's a lot of teams in this league that have great tradition. You have to battle that tradition because whether they're playing well or they've lost a game before, they still have that winning tradition. And VCU certainly has that.
Everybody ready to go Saturday?
We'll see. Rotroff's out, so he tore his ACL, so he's gone for the year. So it's unfortunate. He's a great person, and he's going to be a really, really good player. It's a tough loss for us, but most importantly, I feel bad for him. He's got a big, long road ahead.
For you personally, being a team guy, committed to the team, being committed to the unit, how important of a trait is that to you, and how has that developed throughout the season with this young group?
Say that again.
Just being a team player, being committed to your unit, how much has that developed, and how important is that for you?
We're not perfect yet. I mean, I think we're playing a little bit better together. Our assist numbers have been pretty good. We're still not making every play correctly. And until you make every play the right basketball play, you're not going to be as good a team as you should be. So that means when I have a choice between me or you, sometimes it has to be you. Not all the time. You know, sometimes it has to be me, but some of the time it has to be you.
VCU, you guys had them last time in the first half. What did you take from that game last year, both first half and the second half, that you're applying to tomorrow?
Well, I think VCU is a team similar to St. Louis in the sense that they're physically mature people, and they're long and they're athletic and they play a long bench. They're probably a little bit better shooting team from different spots than St. Louis. They're a full court pressure team, so you can't make mistakes against them. And that's probably the most concerning thing for me is, you know, just how much juice Sincere has. Because if he's a little battered and tired, you know, then that means our secondary ball handlers have to do a good job as well.
You saw it against St. Louis last game with Austin's injury. How much is that going to make someone like a Gavin, someone like an Amari have to step up on a more consistent basis?
For every negative thing that occurs, something positive happens for somebody else, and an opportunity opens for them. So, you know, we'll see if I'm a decent prognosticator or not. I thought Bizot could play. I've said it all along. I've had trouble getting him in the game. He's got some things he has to work on. And then Amari can play better. You know, and he gives you some different things than Austin does. So we just have to step up. And it also puts pressure on Marcus Weathers and Mike Hughes to stay out of foul trouble and play at a high level.
Are they still going with VCU, going with Havoc defense, kind of pressuring up top? And how equipped do you feel your guys are now able to handle that?
Well, we had Eastern Kentucky who did it to us, so we've seen it. You can't really... We press some, but we don't press each other that much. So you can't really simulate it too much because they're quick in it, they're good in it, and they're the one that originated it. So if we handle it, we only made 8 turnovers last year against them, but we made 3 in a row in the second half, which got them back in the game. So we have to stay out of those spurts.
Are you making fewer turnovers now?
I think so.
Getting better?
I think we've made fewer turnovers. I think if you look, the game will be decided on how well we play on offense as well as defense, because they're rated the top defensive team in the league. St. Louis and them were 2 of the better teams in the league. They're gonna play mostly man-to-man in the half court, though. I don't think you'll see too much zone out of them.
Is there such thing as a freshman wall that kids hit?
Yeah, they come at different times. I don't think he's hit the wall. He's played well. The thing I like about Sincere is when he makes mistakes, it doesn't seem to faze him. He just tries harder. So he made a few mistakes in the first half, but rallied back and played pretty good in the second half. And, he does some things that sometimes I just look at it and say, God, I can't believe he did it. But, you just got to live with some of those things. Like some of those things that he does is when he spins around and scores. Yeah. I wouldn't say that's a normal basketball play, but he's capable of doing it. And that's the one thing and I'm going to use him again, having LeBron, you learn to leave good players alone until they have an issue, right? You don't want them overthinking anything. And you live with some of their, like LeBron's going to make more turnovers than a lot of people, but he's going to make more plays too. So some guys are good at coaching just good, solid players. They can't coach great players because they're different. You got to coach great players differently, as my wife would say. So I don't want to get corrected.
She's a grammarian, right?
Yeah, she drives me nuts.